Imagine being on a beautiful boat on an amazing trip through the ocean. It is a beautiful and sunny day. You are on the bow of the boat looking out into the vastness that lays before you. Instead of seeing crystal clear blue water, you see a massive circle of trash floating in the water. As you get closer, you see that this circle of trash is miles wide and has a terrible stench. This awful scenario is a reality that is floating our way sooner than we would like. This scenario could be prevented by a simple solution, a better recycling plan in our country. Recycling is an important action that needs to be taken seriously for our current environment and future generations. Recycling needs to be at the forefront of everyone's mind. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, a little over 4 pounds of trash per day and roughly 1.5 solid tons of waste per year are generated by the average human person. The majority of this waste ends up in the ocean, landfills, and is polluting our air and ruining our environment. There's a simple solution to this problem. I am very passionate about recycling because I believe that most materials can be broken down and reused. Also, the waste we are creating and not properly handling is ruining our planet and destroying our sustainability. I have spent countless hours gathering research and data that helps support the idea that our excessive waste is killing our planet. Recycling is something that every human should take part in to help ensure a more sustainable future, ensure cleaner oceans, less toxic fallout in landfills, and reduce air pollution. Recycling is not an easy task or a convenient one for most of the world. This is problematic because we are an overworked society with a to-do list a mile long. Our current recycling program is either non-existent in most places, or in a country where it is offered, it is not being managed well. According to the World Economic Forum, America's recycling infrastructure has not kept pace with today's waste stream. Communication between manufacturers of new materials and products and the recycling industry needs to be enhanced to prepare for and optimally manage the recycling of new materials. Recycling should be as easy as taking the trash out and should be at the forefront of everyone's mind. In order to make this a mindless task, people should be provided with the necessary tools to be successful. By making the task of recycling easy and convenient, people would recycle and in return would cut down on the amount of materials wasted every day, which would have a positive impact on our environment and planet. The lack of a proper recycling program is causing problems within our communities and world. Let's explore these specific problems and talk about what can be done to solve it. For more than several decades, human populations have used the ocean as a dumping ground. Many people have ignorantly believed that dumping trash into the ocean does not have a negative impact and reduces and dilutes the toxicity of the materials being dumped. According to PEW magazine, about 11 million metric tons of plastic are dumped each year into the ocean, an amount that is projected to triple nearly triple by 2040. Ocean waste dumping is wreaking havoc on our oceans and ecosystem. It is estimated that some 800 species have either ingested plastic waste or have become entangled in it. In fact, the PEW magazine also reports that in the past 20 years, numerous studies have found plastic compounds in much of the seafood that people eat, adding another potential layer of negative health consequences to the occasion. In addition, today there are more than 3,000 active landfills in the United States. Landfills are an important step of disposing of solid waste materials. However, they pose a huge burden to the environment and the societies in the vicinity to those landfills. According to the Environmental Center at the University of Colorado Boulder, the most pressing environmental concern is regarding landfills as their release of methane gas. As the organic mass in landfills decomposes, methane gas is released. Methane gas is 84% times more effective at absorbing the sun's heat than greenhouse gases and is a huge contributor to climate change. In addition to impacting human health, landfills also destroy natural habitat for wildlife. The University of Colorado Boulder reports with 3,000 active landfills in the United States, as much as 1,800,000 acres of habitat have been lost. Lately, due to the lack of proper waste disposal, some cities and counties are forced to burn their waste. 2 billion people nationally lack solid waste collection services. Therefore, communities are resorting to burning, which has horrific consequences. The National Institute of Environmental Health Science continues, the burning of large open piles of trash in various parts of the world emits dangerous levels of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that is heating up our planet. Researchers have calculated that approximately 40% of the world's trash is burned in this fashion, posing a large-scale risk to both our atmosphere and the people that live near these burning sites. Furthermore, the Great Global Cleanup stated, the more emissions that we produce due to how much trash we generate affects us long term. One can develop diseases such as asthma, birth defects, cancer, cardiovascular disease, childhood cancer, COPD, infectious diseases, low birth weight, and preterm delivery. Bacteria, vermin, and insects can also be added to the problem that trash causes. So what can be done? What is a workable solution to this vast problem? I have devised a plan. As difficult as this problem is, there's a workable solution that will lead to tremendous success. I believe that the majority of people want to recycle, but lack the tools to do so. I would like to propose two solutions that will greatly improve this problem. Each household should be provided the necessary tools to recycle. These tools include providing a recycling bin that separates glass, paper, and plastic. These bins need to be big enough to hold a week's worth of waste, but also compact that they can be moved when needed. A recycling service will complete a trash pickup each week, much like a trash service. Additionally, an incentive program should be implemented to promote and encourage recycling. The incentive program would be based on the amount of pounds recycled each week. Each month, each household would receive the incentive in check or direct deposit form. The benefits of each household having the tools to recycle and being rewarded for recycling are endless. According to a report titled Breaking the Plastic Wave, every household recycling will mean less plastic going into the ocean, less being burned, better air quality, less greenhouse gas emissions, and improved human well-being and health. Another huge benefit is also the cost involved. The Breaking Plastic Wave continues to report. Also, governments have saved billions of dollars, and the businesses and investors have new opportunities for innovation. And isn't that the kind of future we want for ourselves, our children, and our ocean? We can all make a difference, but our planet is depending on you and me to do something. But what and how, you might be asking? Governments and businesses already have the tools and resources they need to make a difference. We don't have to wait for a new invention or new technology to solve the problem. Governments and businesses need to step up and create a strong household recycling program, like the one suggested here today. Using the words from Winnie Lau, a senior manager at Pew's Ocean Plastic Program and lead on the author's science study, the work must start now. Waiting even 5 years would allow an additional 80 million metric tons of plastic to enter the ocean. Recycling is something that every human needs to do in order to help ensure a more sustainable future, such as cleaner oceans, reduced landfill footprint, and less air pollution. Natural resources are being depleted, oceans are being destroyed, and landfills are being filled at an increasing rate. Our current system of production, consumption, and disposal has become unsustainable. It is imperative for everyone, from individuals to large organizations, to rethink our ideas and our relationship to trash disposal. By reducing the amount of trash produced and reusing existing materials, we can all make a difference by protecting the environment, conserving natural resources, and sustaining the planet for future generations. The way we solve this problem is by giving people the tools they need to recycle. Each household needs a recycling bin with a weekly service pickup provided and monthly incentives given. The benefits of recycling are endless. Implementing a recycling program will result in cleaner oceans, less toxic landfill, and cleaner air. All of this is a must for a sustainable future. So, government and businesses, let's work together to make a difference. Like I said before, new technology does not need to be designed to solve this problem. Provide each household with a recycling bin and a weekly service that collects the waste once a week. An incentive for recycling, each house needs to be rewarded with a check or direct deposit. Start now. Create, devise, and implement a recycling program that will not only make our communities and world a better place to live, but also create a wonderful, lasting future for our future generations.